All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay. Hello and welcome to the Alien vs Predator Galaxy YouTube channel. This is Aaron Percival, aka Corporal Hicks,
And this is Adam Zeller, aka Ridgetop.
and we're back for a motion tracker video. This one will probably be a short one. Just talk about some of the new releases that we know about for, well, Alien Day, I guess. I mean, it was more specifically to talk about Aliens Fireteam Elite, but it coincides with them actually using Alien Day for promotion and release. It's
It
refreshing.
didn't happen too long ago. 2019 they had some stuff, and then it was kind of a radio silence for Alien Day for the next few years. I mean, you still had like fan artists celebrate it, and there would be some occasional like book drops or whatever, but nothing too big. But it seems like we might be lucky again this year, and they might be bringing some of the hype back officially. So that would be nice. It's in a little less than 2 weeks now, so not too long to go.
And one of these, so we're talking about the recent Fireteam, Aliens Fireteam Elite announcements. One of these is pretty much a surprise to me. I would never have expected it. Well, I didn't expect it, and that is that there's going to be a Alien Nintendo Switch port developed by Ubitus. Darkness, who wrote this article on the website covering the release, notes that they'd previously done ports for Hitman 3, A Plague Tale, and Control. I'd not heard of these guys before, you?
No, I mean I've heard of those three games, but I didn't know they were released on Switch. Which all three of those are pretty graphics intensive games. So I'd be curious to see if Digital Foundry's done anything about those ports on Switch. I was surprised just hearing about this because the Switch came out in 2017. It's getting to be a little bit of an older system, so like my computer sweats a bit when I'm playing Aliens Fireteam Elite. So I'll be curious to see how the port ends up looking. But hey, I mean, we were surprised with how Farrell handled Alien Isolation on the Switch, and that looked incredible. So
I that was another port that I didn't really expect. The Alien Isolation Nintendo Switch port. What was this, about 3 years back now, something like that?
I think that was 2019. Yeah.
And it was another one of those ones I wasn't expecting, but really, really enjoyed. The Nintendo Switch port of Isolation was brilliant. So I'm not. I don't want to say I was disappointed by the news, because they'd been teasing something relatively big for them, I guess. But I wasn't expecting this, and I don't want to say I was disappointed by it, but I don't think I'm going to buy this.
Yeah, I probably won't either. I mean, if the game had cross progression, then I was going to say pros progression. I don't know, but if the game had cross progression, then I might, But I already have a Steam Deck, so there's not really any
Yeah.
reason for me to. But I mean, the Switch is a popular system. It's still a really widely used system, so this will only be good for the game, and it's good that there is at least crossplay with all the other platforms. So that is nice.
Yeah, it's good for the folk out there who are Switch players and Alien fans who haven't got around to it yet. I think I kind of makes me more inclined to pick up a Steam Deck finally, because I really love my Switch. I love playing on this big fat chunky handheld. But yeah, I think I'd rather have the Switch, the Steam Deck. But for folks out there who are interested, there's 3 different versions of Fireteam Elite going to be released for the Switch. There's a standard version, which is just base game for about $30. There's the Into the Hive edition. Actually, I'm not sure what the difference is there, actually. The Ultimate Edition will be $60, which is the base game, the downloadable Pathogen, the extra campaign, the Endeavor Pass, and the Endeavor Veteran Pass.
Okay, so
Which were
Into the
all
Hive is just the pathogen expansion, whereas the Ultimate includes that plus the season
so
pass.
Into the Hive is the base game with just the Pathogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And the Into the Hive edition was about $40. The next piece of news, I think, is one I was more expecting. And I say expecting, I suppose I was more hopeful for, and that is the announcement of a new map for the Horde mode
as well
called.
as some extra goodies as well.
So this new map's called Terminal Containment. Not much details about it, but we do have some screenshots.
This looks like kind of cargo bay, and this looks like a lounge, which is kind of
Yeah,
interesting. See,
we haven't seen anything quite like this in not isolation in Fireteam Elite yet, have we?
no, I mean it reminds me of Isolation a bit because you did have those kind of lounges in the space
The
flight
social
terminal
areas.
and stuff like that. So I'm hoping this kind of reflects that because I did find a lot of the areas of the Katanga to be a little samey, you know. So I'm
Mhm.
hoping that this new area of the station that we haven't seen before is a bit more unique. And here we have some of the goodies, definitely Mario, Nintendo inspired kind of kind of goodies, which is
I'm
fun.
like I'm
Um,
liking the retro sort of 1632-bit kind of look to this.
yeah, no, it looks fun.
And then
Um,
with the little marine
I
sort
know
of icon there.
when they were teasing like a new way to play, some were thinking it would be something like Blackout or like a mode like that where you wouldn't directly play. And I was like, this is some sort of handheld release, be it mobile
Yeah.
or Switch.
I was joking about a blackout too when they were saying about the way to play it in the palm of your hand or some sort of terminology like that. I was like, blackout too. Um, I'm still kind of disappointed. Blackout does not get the love it deserves, in my opinion. That game was fantastic for what it was, and there's a lot of potential in the format. I
Yeah.
think it would work better on the PC. I had a lot more fun playing it via BlueStacks than I did on any of the other
Yeah. If
ways I
you
attempted to play it.
like they did a VR Five Nights at Freddy's game. If you do the blackout format in VR, like how awesome would that be? So
Well, I mean, even more depth to what you could do. So things like airlocks to try and corral the alien into an area and lock it in, and then jettison it via an airlock, or other environmental ways to distract it. There was a lot more to that template of a game, and I really do hope somebody picks it up and tries to do more with it, even if it's a more of a budget title like Blackout was, and like Alien kind of is at the minute. Um, I suppose double A Aliens in a bit of a double A territory right now, isn't it?
yeah, but I mean, I don't mind it there. Like, I think Focus will be a good publisher for Alien. I mean, we have a lot of Alien games coming right now. We don't know if Focus is the sole publisher or not because I don't know if they've been listed for the Servios one. But hopefully, when Alien Day rolls around, we'll have a bit more information on the games. You know, it's not much of a wait beyond Alien Day for Dark Descent that's coming in June. Um, Hopefully, Fireteam Elite will have another tease on Alien Day of the next campaign. That would be something to look forward to.
I think realistically we're only going to see one campaign a year. I don't remember if I said it on any of these videos, but that was the original intent prior to the Disney purchase. They Fox and Cold Irons had been aiming at one story update a year. So, and that's the way it's been so far, and I think that's the realistic view of it. Again, because it's a double A title, it's a smaller studio, and that seems reasonable. And it's why I was expecting a horde mode or a point defense mode, or what's the third type?
Um, well, I guess Ruptured Cistern just counts as Horde, right?
Yeah, there was. I'm sure there was a third mode. Turrets, turrets.
That's right. Restock turret.
Um, so I was expecting extra content for those. So I'm satisfied with that. It's still more than we got for Hunting Grounds, in terms of new map releases. So I realistically expected this, and I'm happy with this. I just hope it's a good map that follows in the lines of what they learned for Ruptured System, because it was a game
Yeah.
with progression around the level. It answered the criticisms we'd had of that original Horde mode map, where it was just you stuck in a corner for however many waves you stuck it out for, whereas Ruptured Cistern had you moving around the map.
It's the best map that's been released for sure for the Horde mode. I did like restock turrets as well. I think both of those were pretty good, but there was definitely more to Ruptured Cistern. So yeah, I agree that they should use that as a template going forward. But I guess this is actually just a new map for Horde mode, like the first Horde mode, because Ruptured Cistern is still kind of
it still says Horde mode on the loading screen.
for Ruptured Cistern. Oh, okay.
I had a look before we came on this because I was talking to Chevy about
Okay,
it.
so this would be the third Horde
Mode, yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm looking forward to giving it a go with you. How about you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm always down for more Fireteam Elite content. Even if there's not a tease for a new campaign, though, like we need something more this year. Like it says year 2, like that means another season pass should be in order, right? Like they can't just do the campaign. Like that can't be their only major piece of content for the year, other than the little goodies like we're getting on Alien Day. Like so.
I mean, I'm kind of expecting and hoping for new maps for those modes throughout the year. You know, I don't think we'll get any classes, any new classes.
Yeah,
I
because this
think
is
we're
a
just going
free
to see
update.
maps.
Yeah. So,
and all the
but
classes were free updates, weren't they?
I
don't think any of those were purchases.
No, were they? Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was
It
only
was
the
just the
cosmetics.
cosmetics.
Okay. Yeah.
And Pathogen. You know, that campaign mode was
But
a big.
Pathogen came with a number of weapons too that were new. So it would be
That you
nice
didn't have
to
to buy the game for. You didn't have to buy Pathogen for either. You know, those weapons were added
Oh,
to the base game.
okay. I didn't know that.
If I remember rightly, anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good that they've kept like the major gameplay affecting items, with the exception of like the big expansion, like Pathogen is free. So that's good to see them do.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, we have it's looking pretty likely that there will be an Alien chapter for Dead by Daylight. So the rumor is that's going to be announced on Alien Day, and that would actually be pretty big. Like Dead by Daylight is still one of the most played games on Steam. I think it's still one of the most watched games on Twitch. Like that game has been going strong for a long time. So it'll be cool to finally see the Alien there.
If the Alien's in it, I'm going to actually give it a go, and we'll have some streams of that.
It's interesting. I've been playing it for a few years. Dead by Daylight is a unique game, that's for sure. So I think you'll like it. It's a lot of fun.
We'll find out soon, won't we?
Yes. So we will be one of those DBD streamers before long, hopefully. So I'd be shocked though if the Alien chapter isn't what they're going to be announcing. There's been some signs that are definitely pointing to that.
And that's a lot of the. I forget his job title really, but the guy who handles like a lot of the licensing and products and purchasing on Twitter, Cam, you know, he was liking a lot of stuff related to Alien and Dead by Daylight. So we'll see. Not long to wait. Under 2 weeks. Any other things to say on Fireteam Elite in these new ones, or are we happy?
No, I mean, we'll be streaming it when it comes out. I guess it's dropping on Alien Day, right? The same day that the Switch version launches. So, yeah, we'll be playing it. We'll be streaming it. So you can catch us on YouTube.
Cool. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Let us know your thoughts on the new news, but the new news down below. You know, were you expecting this update? Are you happy with the Horde mode? Sound off. Let us know. As always, please do check us out on our other bits and pieces. You know, the hub of our activities on avpgalaxy.net, where we also have an old school message boards. We're also on all the normal social media, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And we also have a Facebook group, you know, if that's how you prefer, if you like chaos for your discussion.
No, Twitter's being kind of chaos these days.
Well, it's more in the organization and structure. I much prefer the message boards, I'll be honest.
Yeah, Facebook is not great either, man. Yeah. All social media, man. Like we've gone past the like being infatuated with social media phase. Now it's all just terrible. Except for our forum. Our forum's great. So.
Forum's great, yeah. all of the fun. I actually quite like Twitter, to be fair, because it's a lot more manageable. Yeah. But anyway, we digress. Anyway, if those are areas you like to hang out, we are on them. So come and check us out. Come talk to us. Come share your thoughts with us. And we do love nerding out with fellow Alien and Predator fans.
Indeed.
And also go check out our other videos. You know, we work hard on these videos, on some of the editorial pieces and the Let's Plays and stuff like that. So go and watch them. Go and give us some love. It's much appreciated. Anyway, this has been Corporal Hicks.
And Ridgetop.
Signing off.